So you're thinking about moving to Dallas, Texas, but you're still a little bit on the fence because the market is absolutely crazy, or at least that's what your brother tells you. And of course, they're a real estate expert, right? But it's okay. Look, things are moving very quickly. Already in the first quarter of 2022, we have already helped 90 families win homes here in the Dallas area. That's right. We're winning a home a day, which is that's no small feat, because I tell you what, it is a little bit crazy here, but you need the right team to help you navigate that market. But we're going to talk about what's really happening overall in the real estate market in Dallas, and what can you look forward to? Is it going to calm down? Are you going to be able to wait it out a little bit and maybe get better pricing down the road? Or are the interest rates going up at a point right now to where you need to act right now? Well, we'll kind of talk a little bit about that. I'm going to show you some new articles that have come out recently about the Dallas market and everything that's going on. So hopefully it'll help you make a better decision. And we're getting after it right now. Hey, if this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is about living in Dallas, Texas, then subscribe below, tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to learn about the current market here in Dallas. My name is Levi. You know my partner Travis, and the team and I, we get calls, texts, and emails every single day from people just like you and you and you and you looking to make their move to Dallas. We absolutely love it. So whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. We're happy to help you make that smooth move to Dallas. So what's going on right now? We are moving into springtime and summer, which of course historically is always the absolute busiest time of the year for real estate sales. So you think about it, we've already had a pretty busy first quarter. This is most of the time when sales are down. Inventory has been absolutely down, but most of the agents in the industry will usually say, well, the end of fourth quarter, the beginning of the first quarter, not very busy times, at least for most agents. But for us, we've been literally winning a home a day so far. So the calls into our office has not stopped, but we've been able to secure 90 homes. Think about that. In this market, when we're seeing between 20 to 30 offers on every single home, that is that's no small feat. Again, as I mentioned, it takes the right team. It takes the right team to be able to negotiate these deals, because negotiations absolutely matter in this market. Now, here's what we always tell people, especially whenever they first call into our office, is the fact that we only have to get you one home, okay? And even though homes in a particular area may be going for 50,000 over, or 25,000 or 75,000 over, we have to figure out what is it going to take and what is the situation with the house that you actually want. We have been able to secure homes at actually 15,000 under asking price. We've secured homes at list price. We've secured homes at 10,000 over, 25,000. We have gone $100,000 over on a home, but ultimately that comes down to you. It comes down to the home, what's going on in that neighborhood, what's going on with that house specifically. We don't tend to lump the home you're looking for into just the entire market, because it really does come down to finding one home. But I want to share with you real quick. I'm going to share my screen just so you can see that you can look at this. Texas and DFW continue to outmuscle other states and metro areas in GDP. Okay, so that's pretty significant. All right. Now, when you look down at this, here's what it talks about. It talks about Dallas-Fort Worth, the state of Texas, ranking #1 in the nation in gross domestic product. So it is still outperforming every other state. And then you have Texas, where you have Dallas County and Tarrant County. Dallas County, of course, is where Dallas is in the middle of. Tarrant County is where Fort Worth resides in, but they rank second and third respectively behind Harris County, which is where Houston is at. But still, Dallas and Fort Worth second and third in GDP, which means the market here is strong. The market is absolutely on fire with homes and businesses still moving here. So we're still seeing the influx of businesses, the influx of population going on left and right. And that does matter. The fact that we still see the influx of population, the influx of businesses, the fact that GDP is top ranked in the entire country does not show us that the Texas economy is slowing down anytime soon. So there's really just a true shortage of housing. We are seeing with better lending standards, more scrutiny as well. It's not as easy as it was to get a loan as it was back in the day. Now you're starting to see interest rates rise as well, but I want to share with you a couple of more articles on here. Let's see what the next one I was talking about. Oh yeah, DFW office space still, the demand is still soaring. Okay, so even post-pandemic, but look at this. The demand for North Texas office space hit post-pandemic highs. 900,000 square feet has been leased in Dallas-Fort Worth just in the recent months. So this is a pretty big deal here. And what they're saying in this article here is that this demand they've not seen this type of activity since 2019. So this was well before the pandemic, everything, all of that took place. So think about the massive hit that happened to the not residential, but the commercial space. Think about this. A lot of people said that commercial real estate was not going to make a comeback, that it was dead, it was over. Everyone's going to stay working from home. And now we're seeing that that more offices than ever are getting leased out that space. But here's the deal is that Texas never really did shut down completely. Dallas, of course, just really put some restrictions in place. Dallas County a little bit longer than the state overall, but really here in Dallas, it was only about a couple of months. Really, as far as any type of lockdowns, I mean, people were pretty much going back to work. And this was just a few short months in 2020. So there wasn't a huge restriction or lockdown at the time. It was enough to scare off a lot of businesses moving in or looking to lease. They did hold back on that stuff, but now we're seeing that it's coming back and the resurgence is greater than ever. But look at, we're going to cover one more article here as well. But it said, again, historic real estate values seen in Texas. So according to the Texas Association of Appraisal Districts, they have never seen prices like this, or the increase on prices, and that's ranging anywhere between 10 to 50% last year. So think about this. For those that said, I'm going to wait. We had several people that reached out to us last year and said, I'm going to wait and for the real estate market to cool off. And now what we're seeing is less inventory, more of a demand, and still more and more people moving here, with the fact that we continue to decrease. Well, we don't have any really restrictions or lockdowns here, but the people are still seeing that and experiencing that in other parts of the country, or even outside of the country. We're seeing corporations and businesses move in from outside of the country. And so overall, we're not seeing a letdown at all in this market. Things are still moving quickly. Inventory is still low. We still have the influx of people moving here on a consistent basis. Corporations and businesses are moving here as well. So Travis, my partner, always says, don't wait to buy real estate and wait. The thing is that your interest rates are going up as well. And so that's decreasing buying power. We're seeing now that people that had a budget of $500,000 before, now they're looking at $450,000. We've discussed this in other videos as far as our, should I buy and wait, or appreciation going up and buying power going down. So even if you come into the market right now, most people are not looking for their forever home. They're just looking to secure a home, and we're able to do that. The reality is that in a year or two, depending on where the market's at, here's a couple of things. The market's either going to be up or down, right? Or it could be very level. In the time frame that the property's values go up, you get to know the area a lot better. That allows you to possibly look for another home. You could sell at a profit or actually pocket quite a bit of money. Now, we got to find the right house at that time. That's if values go up. If they stay the same, maybe you stay where you're at, but you might have appreciation built into your home as well. Maybe you can find something for a little bit better of a price. But if values were to go down for some reason within the next 1 to 2 year time frame, then all you have to do is kind of hold on and wait. Again, it's that whole, instead of wait to buy real estate and wait type of mentality. All you have to do is wait that out, because here, at least in the Dallas area, we expect growth to continually be steady, especially with the way market or the way businesses are moving in. And so from that standpoint, we don't see that slow down. But if for some reason there was a cooling off or a dip, you really probably just have to wait that out for about 6 months or a year, because of the economy being so strong in Texas, and they continue to welcome new businesses. decrease regulation, decrease taxes, and make this more of a business-friendly environment that is going to continually attract people. On top of that, depending on schools and everything that's going on with that in the area, that's a big deal. But that's a whole nother conversation we're not going to get into on this video. But ultimately, the main thing is just give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. If you're thinking about making that move to Dallas, just reach out. We're here to answer your questions, to help you out, but also to formulate a plan to really figure out what's going to fit best for you and your family. How can we make that work? What means do you have in place? How do we address that? And, how do we get you the right home that you're looking for, the right home for right now? Okay. We can always work on the dream home later on down the road. And I think you'll have plenty of time for that. So, we don't have to worry about that right this moment. The main thing is to get you a home now so that you can start building that equity and that value, lock in an interest rate at a reasonable rate at this time. And then, let's focus on what we can do in the future if you're looking to make a change or a transition. So ultimately, it just comes down to working with the right team. And that's really key thing. And that's what I know we can absolutely help you do. Again, we've already helped 90 families just in the first quarter secure homes here, no small fee at all. And that way we just say, hey, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. We're happy to help you make that smooth move to Dallas. So until next time, we hope to show you around town.